I think this is around by the time where they would tell you listen to this track, bitch. I don't give a fuck now like me. I say I don't give a fuck now like me. Oh no, I don't give a fuck now like me. Sorry, I don't give a fuck down like me. Fuck 'em, I don't give a fuck down like me. No, I ain't got shit to prove. No, I ain't broke no more and I don't owe no foe, but I still ride with my two. You so concerned about my real life, and that's alright. But who are you? Just another nigga with a strap. It don't take rocket science to shoot. You don't know shit about getting bricks out, you probably still work true for true. You don't know shit about on your blood cause you paid your bills with all that loot. How about your baby about to be born and he don't got pampers, wipes, or food? How about your mama fucking your best friend and y'all both just finished school? But it's okay, she thinks it's cool. You're in her way, it's time you move. And you just paid all her damn bills, so you feel like a fool. So what do you suggest I do? You think you know? You got no clue. So please don't tell me what you think I ain't been through. I don't give a fuck, they don't like me. I say I don't give a fuck, they don't like me. Oh no, I don't give a fuck, they don't like me. Sorry, I don't give a fuck, they don't like me. Fuck 'em, I don't give a fuck, they don't like me. Blame it on all my dough, but I don't.
Welcome to AJ's Den. Yes, I'm back. Hey, I have one more essay to do, and I'll be finished for this year. In my master program, my grad school program. And then I'll start back January the 8th. So, I'm back. This is Harris Stowe. I'm no longer going to Harris Stowe anymore. I got my bachelor's science degree in Harris Stowe, so urban administration. And I'll be getting my master's in public administration. So on that, and then I'll go and get my doctorate. But other than that, man, I'm so young and I am gray. I've been gray ever since I was like 23. And I'm young as hell. I swear. Don't make no sense. But anyway, let's talk about Donald Trump's and his fucking lies. So, over the weekend, Donald Trump was saying that he's going to be on Time Magazine the Man of the Year. He's such a fucking narcissist. I'm like, dude, what have you done for United States? What have you done? What have you done for United States besides reversing everything what President Obama put in play? And everything that President Obama had put in play have helped the economy. And now the economy going back where it was in 2008. But somehow you Caucasians have forgotten that. Most of you Trump, and I can't say all Caucasians because I found out where I work at, African Americans voted for them as well. And it wasn't surprising, but it was a surprise because they was talking about, well, we're going to get less taxes. Yeah, let's talk about that tax break. Why don't we? Let's talk about that. The tax plan that they're trying to put in is actually helping the rich. It is not helping the middle class or the poor class. That is crazy because you voted for that. Most of you guys voted for that and you're not getting it. If you do not make over $500,000, you're not going to see that. And you're not going to see that much if you make over $500,000 at that particular time. And then it's crazy that a lot of people like Warren Buffett and all the other ones are saying they don't need a tax break. Only the Coca-Cola brothers are the one that they want a tax break because they want to make sure their kids are well taken care of in a generation. And why I lean my head back, because I think about a lot of stuff. And I was thinking about it when I was opening my door last night. And I said, African Americans have worked hard all their life. Let me go back. Let me go all the way back. Reason why I was thinking about that, because I was listening to Badass, Joey Badass, and he was talking about America. People, I'm going to try to play that song on here. But I don't know if I'm going to play it because I know I want to talk about Della Reese, and I might play her song. But I was listening to the lyrics, and this one particular lyrics that what he said is awesome. When he said, we work hard all our lives, and there's freeloaders. And that is true. You guys with a pale skin have benefit. And I'm not saying, I have to clear it up. I'm not saying, most of you guys with a pale skin have benefit off slavery. I'll say most of you guys have benefited off slavery. All of you guys have benefited off slavery. And we have worked hard. Our ancestors worked hard. And you're freeloaders. You're plain out freeloaders. Off the benefit of our ancestors. Off the benefit of us. You have benefit off of our working hard. And that's what they say, the American dream. If you work hard, you can accomplish that American dream. I watch my mother, my father, my brother, my sister work hard. I myself work hard. This is the American dream, I guess, because I have a home. I paid off my car. I work hard for that. But yet, a lot of you rich people have benefit off and are freeloaders. You wouldn't even have anything if it wasn't for slaves. I want you guys to really go ahead and listen to it. I might play it. It just depends. I might play that song. Joey Badass, that he's a great rapper. You need to listen to his and I usually don't promote too many people. I like Don Tripp. When you hear the person who's coming on, I don't give a fuck about what, I don't give a fuck if you don't like me. That's Don Tripp. I have always loved Don Tripp. When I first heard his song, when he said a song to my son. Well, a letter to my son. Matter of fact, I'm going to play it right now. Y'all hear this. This is the first song I heard what he was rapping about. It is a deep song. I'm just going to play a little bit because I want to get back on the diversion what Trump always using. People are not paying attention.
Yeah, right. Look at me. Well, fuck Couch Pope and whoever disagree. I learned a valuable lesson indeed. But I'm just trying to be the best father I could be. Apparently, I'm an unfit father. Cause all I know is dope and all I got is $30. But I'm selling dope to help my family get farther. Cause no 9 to 5 is gonna prevent us from starving. I'm sorry, Jalen.
I love that song, man. I love that. And he put this out like, I think he put it out. 2001, he put this out. And that to me was the most greatest song of them all when he first put it out. And My thing dropped. I don't know why did it do that. On my Periscope, my freaking video dropped. But that is the most dopest song that I have ever heard, because it's talking about guys are really trying to be a guy who really trying to be part of his son's life. A lot of them forget that they have daughters, but he have a son. He mentioned on his latest one that he became a father of a daughter, and he mentioned his daughter. But this is pertaining about his son. And he is so much telling the truth that some of these guys, like some of the women, treat the guys who really trying to be fathers like they're nothing. But then I have to get on them. Stop trying to sell dope. That's what most of these Caucasian police officers want you to do. They want you to sell dope so they can arrest you, or they want to lie and say that you may not even get caught selling dope. They may plant it on you. That we have been seeing it in Baltimore. We have been seeing it in Illinois. We have been seeing it in different places that they're planting dope on people. Mainly African American men. But I do want to go back on the lies that Donald Trump have presented. He lied about being on Time Magazine. Time Magazine answered that back to him. I don't know why it's not doing it. And answered back to them and said, no, we are not going to make you the man of your... But he's a narcissist, so you expect that from him. That's the main reason why you can expect that all day from him. But he does that so you guys can stop thinking and talking about Mueller case. Anything that's regarding Donald Trump in a negative way, he does that to defer you to somewhere else. Get what I'm saying? If you're not used to it, now it's sad that if you're not used to it, this guy will make you think of something else instead of seeing what is actually occurring around here. Stop falling in his trap. He is a plain out fucking liar. And he would never tell the truth. Never tell the truth. Never tell the truth. He would never tell the truth. So stop expecting him to tell the truth. Oh, on the other hand, I want you guys I want to talk about, and I really want to get on Periscope. I really want to get deep into this. I want to talk about the holidays. I am talking to my brothers and sisters. Why are you celebrating these holidays? These holidays are not meant for you. Why you just got off of celebrating Thanksgiving? You should always have family, period. Family should come around, period. And you talk to family members every day. That's how they did it in Africa. That's how they did it. They believed in family. We lost our way because we let these Europeans, the Spaniards, take that away from us. And we're celebrating their holidays. I haven't celebrated a holiday in so long because I know the true fact behind those holidays. These holidays are such a lie to you. When you think about, I want to get on like 4th of July. Since when we as African Americans receive our freedom? Oh, you may say that they freed us in 1865. No, we was not freed. That's when the new Jim Crow law came about. The Reconstruction. You couldn't drink from a white fountain. You couldn't eat in front of the diner. Even when you served in the military as a black man, you could not eat. And you fought for these people's freedom. So when did your freedom become? When did you receive your freedom? We have not received freedom. If we walk around late at night, a police officer will pull us over, sir. You have to remember, the police officers gained their power by being overseers in the time of the Reconstruction or in slavery. So when are you free? When African Americans have been free? Tell me this. How have African Americans, how have we been received our freedom? When did we receive our freedom? We haven't. If we walk into predominantly Caucasian neighborhood, they could call the police on us and they will pull us over, or ask us why are we walking in this neighborhood. Are you free then? You are never going to be free. As long as racism exists, you would never be free. Some people may say that we received freedom in 1967. But let's go back, because I love talking about 1865. 1865, that's when we're supposed to be free. You know when they actually document the emancipation? It took them 2 years to actually put it out there and say that we were free. See, Lincoln really didn't want to set us free in the first place. He wanted to save the Union. That's why he signed the freedom for slaves. But yet, those slaves was just thrown about. Now, I'm going to get into some deep shit right now because I'm tired of a lot of people saying what they say, and I'm going to break it down. Praise Lincoln, they say. Why? If he could have saved the Union, he would not even set the slaves free. He said it out of his own mouth. Took them 2 years to actually put it in play. Then in Galveston, Texas, they waited another year to be released from bondage. But yet, do you think that most of these slaves were released from bondage? Let me tell you what happened. Once they say that they are no longer free, the Reconstruction came about. And then they started making the 13th Amendment so the 13th Amendment can get free slaves. Then they don't have to worry about clothing you, feeding you. Just put you in prison. They used to catch a lot of men walking on the railroad track. They'll put them in jail. Made laws like that. So you're free. No, you're not. Even if you spit on a ground, they'll lock you up. They did it to 2 months ago with a young man. He spit on the ground. Police officer in St. Louis arrested him. But yet you're free. Interesting about that freedom, huh? But you celebrate every 4th of July, 1776, when the Caucasians received their freedom from British. Isn't that something? They received their freedom. They fought for their freedom, but they did not start the revolution. The first person who died for their freedom was a black man named Crispus Attucks. But yet, you celebrate 4th of July every day because you're free. You think you're free. I'm still going to get into the freedom, because after the release of our ancestors, they became indentured slaves. What do I mean by that? They threw them on the outside, didn't care what they could do, how would they do it. Some was successful, most wasn't. They had to go back to the same master that had them as slaves and said, I want to lease this land out, grow the crops for you, so I can make some money and it could be my land. Some made deals with the landowners. Some was successful because they got their money together and put their money together to buy the land. Some was successful and unsuccessful. Once they bought the landowner turned around and ripped the paper up and didn't give the land to them, but took the money. I want you to feel what I'm trying to teach you. Most of you Caucasians are hated. Y'all are evil. Not all, most. The things what your ancestors have done to our ancestors. The things what you're doing now in 2017. You guys have done a lot to us. But yet, we are strong people. We still work hard and still being successful in your world that we built. You benefit. You benefit being a loader, freeloader. So these slaves became indentured slaves. And they became, you might as well take the indention off and just put slaves again. If they try to leave that land, that the master is making money off them, because he wasn't going to go out there and do it himself, he would call the cops and tell the cops, overseers, that you didn't pay your rent or anything. You go to jail. What happened to your wife and kids? Either your wife become a mammy or get raped every day. Kids are put back on that farm and work it again like a slave. They no longer could sell them, but they can make them work that land. Vanderbilts, all on benefit. Rockefellers, Carnegie, they became rich because of slaves. But yet you're free. You tried to go in a restaurant in 2017, mostly predominantly Caucasians are living in around that surrounding area. Some would say you're not fit to come in their restaurants. I saw that not too long ago. They're revealing themselves deeply. But yet, a lot of you millennials or anyone else out there say this is a melting pot. I knew it wasn't. I remember my brother used to say, oh, it's just a melting pot. It's a melting pot. Now his whole demeanor have changed. Because I used to tell him, no, it's not a melting pot. They still see you as black. The N. I had to break it down one day I say, all those racist people who actually hung our ancestors, you know they had kids, right? He said, I never thought of that way. I say, yeah, they had kids. And they had kids and they had more kids. Do you think they're not teaching their kids to be racist? Are you insane? He said, I never thought of that way. I say, no. You have to be deeper than what you're on the surface. You got to go deeper, dig deeper. So when I saw these white nationalists come out, we got a white nationalist in the White House. And Pence is a white nationalist and a homophobic and a homosexual. He's just a homosexual because he can't express how he is. We have all that, and you just thought they wasn't nowhere to be found. Yes. If they hate us as African Americans, their forefathers, their fathers, their mothers hate us. You know they're going to raise their kids to hate us. Don't ever think they wouldn't raise their kids to hate us. You're insane. Insane. But yet you say you're free. I just had to break that down. You're not free. Because you can't go wherever you want to go without getting pulled over or look at strange. Do we look at Caucasians when they walk everywhere? We don't. Even if they're on drugs, you don't. Deprogram yourself. They're on drugs, you do not. Cops don't look at them. They can see them walking down the street with copper, knowing they on drugs. And they will not arrest them. Fine example, I saw a video when this cop pulled this white woman over. And he say, oh, I'm not going to shoot you. We only shoot black folks. Even though they fired him, that means nothing. Because he can go to another precinct. I noticed that a lot of social media that I am on, and I post something, a lot of you Caucasians see what you want to see. You can see the cop is in wrong. Fine example, I put on my social media, one of my social media. It was a young lady that kicked an African-American female out and her husband out. Saying the manager don't want you there, want you in this restaurant because he doesn't like black folks. Now, first of all, that's illegal because we have laws. Can't tell nobody because they're black. We just went all the way back to the 1960s. But you millennials still dreaming. I'm not a millennial. Not at all. I'm young, but I'm not a millennial. So, when the young lady kicked him out, and she tried, they love hiding their face. That's why they made Ku Klux Klans to put sheets over their face. They're not bold enough. Some of them are not bold enough to show their face. And when they get caught, they say, I wasn't there. I didn't do that. They'll lie about it. So, 2017, woman kicked her out. Said because their manager do not like blacks. Caucasian male came on my social media and said it's more to the story than that. Reason why? Because, oh my God, white people don't act like that. They don't do stuff. They don't discriminated against. She had to do something. Black folks have to do something for white folks to do anything to them. Bullshit. If that's the case, we still would have been in Africa. Bullshit. If that's the case, our ancestors wouldn't have a whipping because they run away from bondage, enslavement. If that's the case, our ancestors wouldn't got their limbs cut off by running away from bondage, enslavement, and raping. But yet, you're free. Let me tell you something. African Americans, and I said it, I'm going to say it again. African Americans will never be free. And you Hispanic people, I'm going to get on you Hispanic people, because you're fucking African Americans too. You just were dropped on a different island. You come from Africa. I had one girl I was talking to. She said, I'm from Trinidad. And I have no African in me. Bitch, you're African! That's why I stopped talking to her ignorant ass. Sorry. I had to just blurt that out. You're African. Hell, some of these Europeans have African and thanks to their ancestors by raping. Women have had it hard. Women have been raped. Having somebody, baby. They're rapist, baby. Then they want you to take care of them. They want you to love them. The hell is going on? We see all these accusations of these guys are messing with young women. Talking about, I got permission. War more. I got permission. Trump is backing him up. Of course he's going to back him up. He's the one that pussy grabbed. He have no respect for women. I doubt his wife have sex with him. I doubt his wife sleep in the same bed with him. She ignorant too. I'm not going to just exclude her out. I swear. I can go on and on about this situation of slavery. Trump and his lies. His narcissism. Haven't helped America yet. I loved the Trump ad when he said, Trump is doing a great job. I said, name 3. He said, if you don't see it, it's coming soon. No, you don't see it. That's why you couldn't name 3. On my social media, I'm getting these weirdos. These racist fool, uneducated fool. There'll be the same ones because they know he's not doing anything good for this country. They're still voting back in again. Why? Because they don't want to be proven wrong. Or they don't want a black man or black woman to be in the White House again. That's all that is. It's all about racism, baby. It's never about love. It's about racism. It's about them losing their power. They're afraid that we're going to treat them the way they treated us and our ancestors. They don't want to have competition like we get our education all the time. I am in the top educated people. I am in that. I'm a black woman. More educated than a black man, more educated than a white man, and more educated than a white woman. But yet, we're on the lowest totem pole. And they see us as nothing, but we're more educated than all combined. People, I got to play her. I'm going to play it, but I have to play Badass too. But I'm going to play this because I want you to hear. We lost a legend, Della Reese. We lost her. We lost the one who played on Cosby Show. I forget his name. we lost him. And I want you guys to bow your head a little bit when I play this song for Della Reese. Not gone yet, though. Ha-ha. And I want you to hear it.
I have fallen in love with you for the rest of my whole life. Don't you know I was yours from the very day that you happened to come my way.
I just had to play that. We'll miss you, Della Reese. We'll definitely miss you. I just want you guys to know, especially my African American people, stop celebrating those holidays. 4th of July, you didn't receive your freedom. I would have broke that down. Thanksgiving, that was a massacre. That wasn't no, come, I love you. These Native Americans was walking and they was giving love to, just like our ancestors, giving love to these Europeans. And guess what? They killed them and raped the women. Come on now, wake the hell up. Stop celebrating these holidays. Just like Easter, that's fertile. That's talking about sex. You celebrating these stuff and you don't know what you're celebrating. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's not about our ancestors. It's not about you. Stop celebrating these holidays. Christmas is a lie. Jesus wasn't born in no wintertime. Just born. Think in April. Hot time. It was hot. Stop believing the lies. Stop. They barely want to celebrate Martin Luther King. He did a hell of a job. Wake up, wake up. I don't know how much do I have to preach, but wake up. I want you guys to hear Joy Badass. I hope you have a great day. I know.
Can't change the world unless we change ourselves. Die from the sicknesses if we don't seek the health. All eyes be my witness when I speak was felt. Full house on my hands, the cards I was dealt. 3 Ks, 2 A's in America. I'm just a black space born out the nebula. And everything I do is say today that's worthwhile. Will for sure inspire action in your first child. I begin my first now. Sometimes I speak and I feel like it ain't my words. Like I'm just a vessel channeling inside this universe. I feel my ancestors arrested inside of me. It's like they want me to shoot my chance and change society. But how do I go about it? Tell me where I start. My destiny rerouted when I chose to follow hard. You chose to follow suit, but tell me what it do for you. Except when you down, now you trapped inside the cubicle they built for us. The first step in the change is to take notice. Realize the real gains that they try to show us. 300 plus years of them cold shoulders. Your 300 million of it still got no focus. Sorry, America, but I will not be your soldier. Obama just wasn't enough, I need some more closure. And Donald Trump is not equipped to take this country over. Let's face facts, cause we know what's the real motives. In the land of the free is for the freeloaders. Leave it stand in the street to be the organ donors. They disorganized.
You hear that? In the land of the freeloaders. Do you understand? I want you guys also listen to D1. D-E-E/1. He's a good artist. I'm not getting paid for it, but he really talks about the real truth, what is going on. I will promote anybody who's going to tell the truth, what is going on. We still have a fight here. We got to fight for our freedom because we are not free. What Emma said, we give us free. Give us free. We are not free at all. Stop thinking that we are free. Grow the hell up. Stop thinking that they are your friends. Because anything happen, they will put it on you and the police will accept that is because you are a black person. I want to just stop one moment here. I do want to stop one moment here. because I want you guys to really listen what I got to say on this. We as African Americans, if we don't come together, we would never have freedom. And I'm not talking about just African Americans. I'm talking about people of color. You are African Americans. Hispanics, stop living in that lie. Asians, stop living in that lie. You are Africans. Nixon separated your ass and you ran right to it to separate from African Americans. You want to believe the lie and the hype. You could go ahead and believe the lie and the hype. But you see, we have a white nationalist up here trying to take us all the way back to 1960. Farther than that, because he want to make America white again. We have the power to stand up and make it clear that we are not taking this shit no more. You have to stand up. Raise your fist as a black man and woman, as a king and a queen, and be better and take back your freedom, because they enslaved our ancestors. They took our freedom away from us, just like the Caucasians, the European over in Africa, how they're trying to call themselves African. You are not African. How they have a white township over there saying that no blacks are not allowed in their township at night. And this is in Africa. Zimbabwe just took the president out of there. Do something, people. Stand up. We have the power. Stop sitting on your ass and not doing anything. Stop thinking that I want to eat at their table. Stop trying to eat at the table. Create your own. That's what our ancestors did. Wake up. Stop thinking they're your friends. They're not. Stop it. Stop thinking they will love you if you work hard. They do not. Work for yourself. We spend more money than the GDP in Russia. Take your money to another place. You could go to Bank One United. Get on the internet, put money in, take your money out. Go to a black bank. Find a black store. Find a black everything. Stop putting your money in these white neighborhoods. Stop putting your money in these white banks. Stop putting your money in anything that's owned by Caucasians. It is time for us to stand up. Have a good day. Listen to Joy Badass, because I love this song. Come on. Land of the freeloaders.
Against corrupt politicians, it's not enough about the vision. Too many murder convictions. Nothing family evicted. Nothing black man the victim. That's as when it's getting. You should take recognition. And the land of the free is full of freeloaders. Leave it stand in the street to be the organ donors. They disorganized, my people made the soil owners. Still got the last names of our slave owners. And the land of the free is full of freeloaders. Leave it stand in the street to be the organ donors. They disorganized, my people made the soil owners. Yeah, we can't change the world unless we change ourselves.
Can't change the world unless we change ourselves.
Eyes be my witness when I speak was felt. Full house on my hands, the cards always dealt. 3 Ks, 2 A's in America. I'm just a black space born out the nebula. And everything I do is say the data's worthwhile. With a sure inspire action in your first child. Yeah.
Land of the freeloaders. They got all the riches off our ancestors' back. Stand up, my brother, my sister. Stand up, my brother, my sister. Stand up, my brother, my sister.